Oh, trader. So I wanted to do a walkthrough of this specific trade that I did in waste management that I shared with the alert service group. Now, this is a trade that I ended up being very wrong on, but was still able to come out the other end as a profitable trade. So let's take a look at what I was seeing back in the market on when I entered this trade. So this is Waste Management. It's a company that has pretty strong earnings. It's been a strong fundamental trade. Many people hold it as a long-term buy and hold, but it had sold off considerably from 230 all the way down here to 214. And I considered this particular area here between the green to be a zone of support. This is where I was thinking that this thing was likely to bounce. So the trade that I wanted to put on there was essentially a long call. I wanted to come in and just buy a long call, expecting that this was going to bounce back up over the next few weeks. I was wrong. So what happened here is over the next couple of days, this thing went and it sold off further. So by Tuesday, December 17th, let me show you what the market looked like, and then I'll show you what I did with it. So December 7th, we were down here. So we broke through the bottom of my zone on this market. I came in on December 17th and I went and put in a different adjustment. Now, in this particular adjustment, I basically went out and attempted to calendarize this a little bit. I won't get into all the details of calendars because I have a 10-hour course on that. But it was a way that I attempted to adjust it, thinking that it might hold there. And if it did, it would decay just fine in this general zone over the next few days. So that was my hope and my expectation on that trade. But I ended up having to make another adjustment here 3 days later on December 20th. So let's take a look and see what the market looked like there on December 20th. What had happened with it? It continued to just plummet here. So as we get out to Friday, December 20th, I mean, we're all the way down here now in the 205 all the way down to the 204 range. So at this point, I felt, all right, I obviously am wrong here. This thing has broken down through various levels of support. I need to maybe shift my opinion on this trade. So we come down here to the 20th, and I essentially converted this trade at that point into a bearish trade. In other words, the market, I was expecting the market was going to continue to drop there. And that is, in fact, what happened over the next few days. Let's not get there yet. Over the next few days, it continued to go lower and lower, came all the way down to what this support level. At this support level, my expectation was that we might finally get a bounce. I chose a way that I could juice this trade. So at this point, I did not think we were really going to go lower. So I came in and I sold a small put spread. I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to get too carried away on this. But I wanted to sell a put spread. I now had a fair amount of upside risk that I had mitigated a little bit by selling this put spread. At this point, my expectation was that this was going to continue trading maybe between the 200 and possibly the 210 range. So that's what I expected of that going forward. And that's exactly what it did over the next few days. So as it chopped in this range, ultimately I was able to get a lot more theta decay out of this to the point where if we come down here to close to the end of this trade, theta had decayed. This thing was up $300-400, somewhere in that general range. I let it decay a few more days and then ended up going ahead and taking the trade out. I actually took some of the risk out of this upside as it started to bounce. Again, let it decay another day or two. And then I think it was on January 8th when I finally closed the trade at this point. I was able to turn that losing trade into a decent winning trade by understanding how to read a chart, basically, where this support level did not hold. When it broke down through here, I had to shift my gears into a bearish mode, and then I converted that trade to a bearish trade. Then when we got down here to what I deemed another potential support level, That's when I sold a put spread down here thinking that, okay, we might hold here, but I didn't make it a big put spread, remember. I kept that fairly small, fairly tight in case I was wrong and it broke down further. And then it did bounce a little bit from there, giving me an opportunity again for some additional theta decay on both sides of the fence, on the call spread and the put spread at that point, which kind of juiced the trade a little bit. And by doing that, I was able to pick up a little more theta decay prior to closing it. I could have carried that trade a little bit further, closer to expiration, maybe picked up another $100, $150, somewhere in that range. But I chose to just pull the plug on it there. It was a very nice turnaround from where I had been and just call it a day. So hopefully you find this interesting and it helps you recognize how sometimes option traders have to shift their opinion and they have to shift the complexion of their trade to match that new opinion. Thanks, everyone.